Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another spooky October episode where we review movies, even though we are not a movie review podcast. I'm going to pass it off to Dawn so we can get started because we have a special guest today.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. Let's welcome Danielle from Geist.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm in a spooky mood, so let's do it.
Yes. So right now I'm going to introduce everyone and their costume and drink that they're having tonight. And we will start with Danielle. What is your costume and what are you drinking?
Well, I didn't really have too much of a theme to my costume. It was more so like an eyeliner and creepy inspiration of kind of like a clown or a drawing. I don't have a premise, and I'm sorry, but I just wanted to look weird.
There was no pressure.
I know, you know what, honestly, and I know that you said that, but like this is our genre, and I should be stepping up in terms of costume. So I was like, how do I scribble on my face really quickly? Yeah, it's like a clown. It was going to be a clown, but it didn't have any red, so it's like partial clown. Partial evil clown.
You're black and white. You're the black and white clown.
I'm a black and white clown.
There you go.
Came in.
Yeah.
And I am drinking actually a Paloma, a Founder's Original. I didn't even read it. Tequila Paloma. That's what I'm drinking, and I'm very excited about it.
Nice. Jessica, what are you and what are you drinking?
Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't have a costume for today. And then last minute, I was like, I can cut a circle out of cardboard. We need yellow paint. And so my husband drove me to Dollarama. I am the vampire's worst enemy, except in vampire movies, apparently, because they always find a way around it. The sun. So
that's amazingly fitting. I love that.
And I am just drinking my classic, a rum and Diet Coke.
Nice. Sonia, what are you and what are you drinking?
I like in our chat, I was telling them, I'm like, oh my God, I put so much effort into my costume. You guys will never guess what I am. I'm a lesbian. So, yeah, and I'm drinking tea because I'm sick.
Yes, Sonia came down with like both me and her kind of got sick, different things at the same time as we were preparing for this movie. And I was sick watching this movie. Like I had like kind of like a stomach thing. Yeah. So it's a blur. This whole movie is a blur to me.
But fever dream, that's what the movie feels like.
It is. Yeah. Like the movie is a blur.
I'm so happy you used that word because that is generally how I would describe this movie is an absolute fever dream.
Yes.
It is a blur. It's a blur. It's a fever dream. It is absolutely unnecessary. It was unnecessary to make this movie.
Right? Nothing made sense, but it did. But anyway.
Not a thing.
No. I too am a lesbian vampire. That is what I'm
You were
going
also
a
lesbian vampire.
The 2000s early makeup. And then I was like, but like I need to put color on my eyes due to, you know, make it darker. But and I think
everyone did really well. I think everyone did really well.
These are the best costumes yet, I feel.
Yeah. No, you said last time when I just threw on sunglasses. That was my best.
Okay, but you were being James Woods. And like you put the sunglasses on and just embodied him. I was like, this is the most you've ever dressed up. Like it was crazy.
I like that.
I was funny James Woods.
I wore this sweatshirt for you guys too.
Oh, yeah, there's some whores in this house.
I love it. I need it.
Etsy is a great place.
Okay, so we are reviewing today Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, a Canadian classic, I feel. I'm just going to do a quick...
classic, okay? Like, it's not that far ago. Like, you can't age us that much.
It came out like the same year.
It's a cult classic.
Yeah, it came out like around the time of like The Matrix. You know, like
classic.
I was a child.
like a retro vintage.
Give it 10 more years, it'll be a classic. We're just getting a jump start on.
We're preemptively,
yeah.
We know where it is. I'm just going to give a quick little synopsis plot summary from Wikipedia about this movie. If you
Okay.
out there haven't seen it, after a spree of vampire attacks on lesbians, Father Eustache realizes that only Jesus Christ can fight them. So he sends a couple priests to go get Jesus from a beach, and they start fighting vampires the whole time, and then he meets a Mexican wrestler and they fight more vampires and they save the lesbians. I feel, did I miss anything?
No.
That sounds about
No.
it.
Yeah, that was and I was confused the whole fucking time. I did not know what was going on.
It was a lot
Okay.
more musical than I remembered. Like, it's
Yes!
a lot more musical than I remember. I saw this film in 2001. I saw this at the Bloor Cinema, where the Bloor Cinema is super cool because we used to be the theater of the time, and so there's a woman's powder room upstairs. It's the mirrors face each other, and it's kind of spooky. But I saw this, and I was most likely high and with some boys, and I watched this movie, and I remembered some parts, but when we suggested to watch it again, it it's a lot more musical than I remember.
I feel that's the Canadian in it.
I think so.
Yes,
Like,
yeah. The dry
mean-
humor, I think. Like it's a comedy, but it doesn't tell you it's a comedy. I feel like it's very Canadian. Like if you're gonna watch a Canadian movie and it's funny and they don't tell you it's funny, that's because we know how to laugh. Like we know.
Right. I was unclear of the intent of the tone of the movie. I felt it was consistent throughout, which I think a lot of us were quite confused. I love the entrance of the movie where the first initial fight scene, Jesus enters the fight by saying the body of Christ, and he slaps his chest because he's ready to go.
Yes.
And then there's all of a sudden this like recruitment video musical of like him curing people.
It's
So, like,
so
people-
scary because like you
It's-
watch stuff now and there's churches that release videos like that. It's like,
Right? I was like, oh, this is where they got it from. Like
Yeah.
Jesus is just like, well, first off, he cuts off all of his hair, which I think wasn't necessary. Like, I think that he needed to have some sort of identification in terms of like style. Like we had to, it didn't help me believe that that was actually Jesus Christ when he cut his hair.
yeah.
He needed like
So they lost me.
he needed like a makeover montage. Like
Like,
every
the
movie.
earrings threw me off.
They did the earrings and the makeover montage. Okay. So they,
Okay, are we talking our
Okay.
favorite scenes or our worst scenes right
I'm
now? Did
just
you
like-
like them?
I don't know. I'm not. I
This is
don't
how I'm gonna
know.
sound the whole time too. Like I don't
We'll just
know.
combine them. Let's talk
Guys, I sat down.
scenes.
I
Yeah.
literally sat down and wrote down notes, and I was like, I'm going to really enter this with a perspective, and it just has the same running general theme throughout. It's just I'm not entirely sure, and I don't really have sections. I started to write sections of my favorite parts, and then my unfavorite parts, but they kind of the lines blurred and they collaborated. They kind of collaged together. So I was just making mention of some talking points of this movie, and I wanted to get your input on, like, I want to hear what you guys thought, because
Yeah.
I don't know if my brain is in a different realm. These kinds of movies were like my jam when I was younger. This one's terrible, but
It was horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was the worst thing ever. I was like,
The
but
fact
guys
that the
hold
whole
back.
thing is dubbed, like I'm like, maybe
the whole thing.
these might be great actors, okay, but they just might be really terrible voice actors.
The VOs were painful. I didn't understand why they happened, because it looked like they did have live audio, but that's okay. These are some of the parts. Can I just mention some of the parts that stuck
Yeah,
out to me?
go
Is that
for
where we can go with this? Okay. So the okay. The dance party fight against the atheists.
Oh, I
And
have that too.
You and 9 million people come out of the Jeep.
Yeah, I put the clown car Jeep atheist fight. I put
It's like I didn't know Jeep Renegade could hold so many weirdos, so many atheists.
Yeah.
And then I absolutely love when he meets Mary Magnum. It died.
That would be
It's
some
not-
like a great drag name.
Mary Magnum. Oh
Yeah,
my
like is
God,
that a
for
gun or are
sure.
you just happy to see me? Like
Right? And also because it wasn't speculated that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was amazing. And then they took a sauna together with a laptop, which was even better.
Yeah, like you're stressed. I know exactly what you need. If I could sauna.
And she's
I
massaging him. And then she's like, hold up. I'm going to be the girl with the dragon tattoo for 2 minutes. And goes, and there's this like laptop, like early stage laptops, but I can only assume that the moisture from the sauna would affect it just the same. And they're just
they
like
didn't know how
looking shit up.
technology worked. They didn't
I know. They're like, this isn't really a laptop. And they're just like looking shit up. Which is fine. And then then they went to go. Oh my God. It's all coming back to me. When they go to spy on the meeting of the lesbian vampire that with some other head, Jesus goes underground to spy on them, and he says, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, call the Pope.
Yeah.
And
There's
then
a lot of one-liners. You're like, what?
You know?
Yeah.
and then he goes under and he gets stuck. So he's like, Mary, help me. So she goes underground, but then they're in air vents, and then they're looking down on the people that they're spying. So I thought the continuity there was kind of off.
Yeah. I
Also,
thought she was keeping watch, and then all of a sudden they're just both going together. Like they
Also,
didn't even
like,
show him
yeah.
getting unstuck.
no, they were just, but and the thing that was the best, just the whole where they were spying, was the lesbian drop-in center.
We need more of those. Actually, we gotta start protesting the government. for
Toronto
more.
doesn't have any lesbian drop-in centers.
That's not a
Neither does
That's
Hamilton.
wrong.
What?
That
That
is
is wrong. You know, all proceeds.
Where are they
from this
supposed to
episode-
drop in?
Just like we'll put our addresses. Just come to our house.
our house?
Well, that's
All
the
the
thing.
lesbians, they can come
All the-
over.
Yeah. You just
not-
get random lesbians at her door. Like, come on,
It's
in.
not
It's
fair,
fine.
right?
It's
And that
fine.
could put them in danger.
Yeah. Yeah, we're lesbian. We're like pro lesbian in our household, so you're safe here.
Yeah.
lesbians.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That should be every household, but it should they should also have a lesbian drop-in center. I'm just
Yeah.
putting it out there. Then he gets a visit from his dad, which is God.
I was at this
And he-
point, I thought I was high. Like I was like,
Right?
what is going on?
He's represented by a bowl of ice cream with cherries that's talking to Jesus. And he's like, the ice cream, he's like, Jesus. And he's like, Dad? And that's exactly what we were all doing. We were like, what?
I just want to say, like, it's so real for the waitress to be like dessert, and then she just pulls a prepared dessert out of the freezer. Like that is like so waitress coded. It's like, oh yeah, dessert.
Did you
Pulls
see
out
how
the
confused he was
pre-cut
though?
cake.
He's like, but I didn't order dessert. What? Wait, what? Dessert? And that was the big climax. It's like, oh, Jesus didn't order dessert because it was actually his dad.
I like
a
that.
sentence I never thought we'd say.
I like that he's like, call your mother. She misses you. Like it was very important. He's like, call your mom. Like,
Whom he speaks to later on.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Like
Okay,
God could have been anything, and he
Yeah.
chose ice cream with cherries.
It was so crazy. Like, it was so crazy. I just loved the conflict where she's like, oh, I'll get your dessert. And he's like, well, I didn't order dessert. And then it's like, oh, that was God's way. It was so the script.
He could have
Um,
just ordered dessert. Like it wasn't.
But
And-
why couldn't he have just prayed
I don't
or
know.
gone outside and look at the sunshine or, you know what I mean? Like any other God representation.
But like that ice cream bowl with like the puppeteering was the best makeup, whatever the whole movie had. Like it was the best prop. in
Where all the
movie.
money went, it was that.
Yeah.
Okay.
90% of the budget went to that.
Guys, do you want to know what the budget was?
Yeah.
I already seen.
Oh.
But yeah, go ahead.
I
tell
think
us.
Okay.
yeah, no, say.
$100,000
That's so
From
good.
where?
in 2001.
Who gave them that money?
It was the
For
ice
all
cream.
the camcorders they had to hold and shake as they walked. When they were,
I know, it was like the Blair Witch Project. It was
That's-
like
Same
the first-
budget.
yeah, the first
same budget, different outcome.
Yeah.
I was waiting to see the hand push the leaves, like in the opening scene where they like push like the branches. I was
Yes.
waiting to see the hand do it, and it was just branches moving. And I was like, "Where's the hand?"
But who was that guy? Who was the narrator?
I don't know.
I
He
thought it
had
was
3
Moses.
Was it Moses?
I don't know. I thought it was. It wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not very religious, but
I'm
maybe it
not
could have
either. I
been
just
Moses.
thought it
one
was.
of one of God's angels. It's
Yeah,
Michelangelo,
I don't know.
actually.
Was
He
it
should have played Jesus, but he should have played Jesus. Like
He
he
was
had so
very
much more
Jesus-ish.
conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
Jesus should have he shouldn't have cut his hair. He should have like done like the man bun thing before it was cool, like 2001.
He should have really opted for a man bun for sure, or
yeah,
a
like tie
hat.
it up if you can't fight with long hair. You don't have to like shave your head over it.
He
But they
could
did
put it
have-
up on top of his head, like right
Yeah,
here.
but he
Like-
did that in the opening when he got
Yeah,
into
he put it-
Yeah, but, like-
And then he's like, I'm gonna shave it. It's like, no, now you
coulda
just look like a
left it.
regular person. You don't even look like Jesus. And then he's in the Jesus clothes and he's still wearing running shoes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so are you only in the Jesus clothes to like remind people you're Jesus because you cut your
Right.
hair? But then he changes his clothes
Yeah.
anyway. And I'm like, you're not even Jesus anymore, man. You're just a guy.
It just they call him Jesus.
yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus.
he was also little, very
So
small.
tiny.
He's the smallest Jesus ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's baby
Like-
Jesus.
he was baby Jesus. Should have been called baby Jesus Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, oh my
Um,
god, could you imagine like a little toddler just running around?
So
I like
yeah,
oh, sorry. I was gonna like the first scene I laughed at. It was when they went to the beach and he's baptizing some random woman, and then he just like fucking drops her in the ocean, just leaves her there. And, like,
she has no reaction.
yeah, she's like, okay, cool. Like, but I feel like
Like-
that sets the tone for like how ridiculous the rest of the movie is. Like it just like she's like, what? Like I just there's no like
That whole beach scene, because you see just regular people in the back. Well, they're
they
like, oh
didn't
my
know
God,
what was
vampires.
happening.
There's like children.
I thought they were
family.
actually like the actors. Half of them I thought were just regular people, and they were just pulling them in. Like
They probably
Like,
were. It's $100,000. Like
Let me get you just kind of released real quick.
yeah,
so funny.
I honestly thought that.
It absolutely did set the tone for the entire movie. That is a brilliant, brilliant point. It really did. 'Cause you're at the whole you enter and you're like, what? And then
yeah,
that
like
just
drops her.
continues
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the movie.
I like
Oh my God.
and like it took them 2 years to make this movie.
It did?
Yeah, they only recorded on weekends and it took them 2 years.
How did you find that out? I
It's
can't believe
on-
it has a Wikipedia page.
There has
Yeah.
their IMB or whatever that is. And
Oh, right. Oh, they have.
yeah. And then like a fun little tidbit, like a trivia part was like Stephanie Myers took the glitter vampires from them. Like,
Fuck right off. She did not really.
no, I don't think so. It's just
I
everybody
was like, fuck off, really?
information on. I just thought that was hilarious.
Okay, not that I study Mormons or anything, but I could see them on Google being like, searching up religious stuff and coming across Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter
When
and
was
getting
Twilight
confused.
written?
Yeah, like they think it's like a thing, and so like I could see them like sitting down thinking it's like, oh, this is gonna be a religious movie, and then like watching it because they do parody like there's a lot of religious
They do.
parodies out there of
Yeah.
real things.
It came out in 2005, so she probably could have totally stole it.
Sorry, Twilight came out in 2005.
The book, yeah, 2005. So she totally could have.
Yeah.
Did you guys? I've never read Twilight. Is there a lot of parallels between Twilight and this movie?
Sparkly vampires.
Just
Sparkly
daytime vampire. Not a lot of lesbians.
No, lesbians aren't allowed.
I don't think there was any lesbian in Twilight.
No, Carlisle is very religious.
So
I
you
liked
couldn't make
how-
any
Oh.
lesbian vampires. She's like, no, not
No.
no.
That's where he draws the line. Um, I thought it was funny, actually, Jess, that you put on sunglasses, because I thought it was a crucial part in the movie too, when the vampire is going to the lesbian vampire is going to get out of the car for the first time, but she sees that it's sunny, so she puts sunglasses on, and she is therefore safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Is to
Yeah.
protect it. Like, wouldn't that be the case though? Like, vampires are only weak against the sun via eyeball. Like, that
I
would
thought it
be
was their skin.
insane.
Yeah, it's the most
It
sensitive part
used
of
to
their
be, but
body.
now it's the eyeballs. I don't know.
It's just the eyeballs.
It's just the eyeballs and
Protect-
buttholes. Those
Well,
just
Protect
keep
them.
people covered. You're good.
Protect them balls. Protect everything round.
That's it. That's round.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
round.
But then that Mexican wrestler Santos shows up for some reason.
Santos, he was my favorite.
Is he real? I was dying to see what he looked like underneath the mask, and I thought it was hilarious that everyone kept grabbing his assistant's ass the entire time. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, what is that? Like,
Well,
why?
I loved how in the credits they have like their bloopers or whatever, and they show her getting patted. And so, because like I remember seeing all those, like them grabbing her ass and being like, is that real? Because like that's like in 2001, like that's when anorexia was like prime time, you know,
Mhm.
like everyone was a 00. That's when that came out. So like to show a fat ass being desirable in 2001, commodity. So I was like,
Interesting.
yeah, so I was like, is that a real ass? No, it was very padded, but I feel like she had the meat. They just sculpted it for camera.
I'm sorry, there were bloopers. I didn't like. There was like.
Oh, if you
Yeah,
watch
after
all the way
credits.
through the credits, they
Yeah.
cut in scenes of them messing up in this movie, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
I thought it took
Yeah.
all one take, but no.
no, there was.
I didn't think they'd have the budget for bloopers.
That's where the $100,000 went, I guess.
So I cost so
that
much
and
money.
voiceover, studio time.
I have to. So I watched it on YouTube. Because it was there. I knew that you could stream it on something else, and then I think I had actually seen it on an actual platform, but for some reason I decided to torture myself and watch it through YouTube. And every single time, and then I stopped and I went to another provider, because every single time, like one of the vampires went to bite someone's neck, they would black screen it.
Yes,
Look
like,
at
or
this.
red screen it. It was red. Like it was just.
Yeah.
It's because it's going against the terms of service.
I was like, but then the next shot is this guy kicking Jesus in the balls, and then everything was okay. They didn't black it out. So it's like, how do you decide what's okay and what's not okay? But then so that Santos shows up and like all this shit goes down, and I really wanted to see his face. We never got to see it, but
He
Um,
looks
they
like
go to-
Doug Ford. Like,
Oh
Are
my
you
God,
looking
could
at
you
that?
imagine if it was?
yeah, it's like
is it Doug Ford?
2001, he was in this movie.
it looked like Doug Ford.
Could
but
be Rob
like-
Ford.
or Rob. I don't know. It's just doing.
Does
his-
anybody know the cast? Did anyone see the cast?
Who's all Santos?
Maybe it was might have been an alias. Could have been Fob Gord or something like that.
Frank Dodge.
Frank Dodge.
Jeff Moffat.
Jeff Moffat.
He
I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
have a picture on IMDb, so I don't think
That
he did a whole
sounds
lot.
like a stage name.
That's a stage name.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no
Yeah.
picture on his IMDb.
Staged.
Doug Ford
Yeah.
paid for this whole movie to be made.
Yeah, that's where the money came from.
Is that-
The
I'm
drug
so
money.
gullible. I'm just 'cause you've got the computer light near you and you're typing in. So I'm like, really?
Don't believe anything I say
I
from
know,
here on
I'm-
out.
I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, seriously? The blooper part was real, right?
Yes,
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 the
yes.
part's
That
real.
is- it's like cut with like clips of Jesus Christ falling off a skateboard multiple times during like one of the scenes, or the ass padding, or
Some of the fight scenes.
yeah, there's a few fight scenes that didn't go so well, or like the one girl licking the other girl and the other girl starts giggling, you know. Classics.
Classics.
I, oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say I love that there's like the "but I'm a cheerleader" poster in like the teenager party basement. Like, because like that's a lesbian type movie. I was like,
Easter
oh, okay.
egg.
Yeah. I was like, good for you.
I love that you noticed that. I love Easter eggs. I don't think I could have noticed any Easter eggs in this movie. I was very distracted.
It was ridiculous.
That's so fun. Where was that poster? Was it it was at the house party?
Right where the mom is like, like,
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh my god. Okay, that part I was just like, why is she still fucking screaming? Like after the one vampire is eating all the people, and
yeah.
she's just like, and like for 5 fucking solid minutes, she kept
Yeah.
screaming. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Like, we get it.
But then someone was shaking her, and then Jesus is like, no. And then Jesus starts shaking her to stop her from screaming.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know why she was screaming. So there were people, the vampires were
Yeah.
eating people.
Yeah, the
Oh my
kids.
God.
The
How did I miss
teenagers.
that? How did I miss that?
You're
You're
on
too
the
busy
red
with the,
screen,
ah,
obviously.
Maybe I did notice the Easter eggs. Oh my God. And then what part was it when they see Blind Johnny's performance? guy
Oh
with the
yeah,
teeth?
like
They
when
go to
they're
that
at the
bar?
like bar. Yeah.
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 It went on a little long and then it abruptly ended.
My favorite is how it starts. He just throws like the fake drumstick steak thing straight into the audience, and I'm like, what if he what if that wasn't a vampire? Like, what if I'm like, you're the first one, I was like, wow, you're really putting a lot out there. I mean, then they all turned into vampire, like came out as vampires. But I was just like, wow, you just threw that at that guy who just wanted to see a show. Like,
Maybe that was your number
rude.
one fan.
Yeah, like rude. He paid
I
cover
found-
and everything.
The sound design was kind of crazy because I found that there was a lot of like cutoffs. Like all of a sudden there'd be like some music playing and all of a sudden there wasn't.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I guess that's not where the budget went.
Also, like, just speaking of music, very EDM. Like, I was like,
well, yeah, during the Athiest fight, that was sick.
I was like, this fight should have been more like The Crow or Blade, like in a club with like a strobe light.
Yeah, go-
I'm like,
Yeah.
this was what this music is for, not a daytime park.
Not,
I
not a daytime atheist fight. It's a nighttime vampire fight. Song.
Right. Poor atheists. Justice
But
for
then-
the atheists.
Justice.
What did they do? Just not believe in you? They
But
didn't
then
see
they
the
never
ice
came
cream
back.
cherries. They didn't see it, so
But then they never came back. I was like, right? They didn't come back. There
they
was
killed
like
them.
the atheist-
They can't come back. They died.
Oh my God, that's right. There was a pile of them.
They're just like, okay, now we're done with the atheists. It's God or vampire. That's it.
This movie was so good. My brain wants me to forget it. I literally watched it.
I'm
like,
remembering
rewatched it.
as we're talking about it. Like I forgot about
alright.
the mom screaming until you guys started talking. I was like,
Started
yeah,
talking
that
about it,
fucking
yeah.
annoyed the that was the worst scene of mine. Was like, I was like, bitch, just shut up, man. I get it. Like, walk away. Like, they're not eating you. Go.
You're
Quit.
fine.
Yeah, you're
Leave.
you're too old for the vampires. Clearly, you just walk away.
You're not
You're in
gay
your
enough.
dusty blood.
Go.
You're not gay enough, and your blood's dusty. You're so old. Your
Right?
blood is dusty.
You're not a lesbian. They don't want you. You're good.
Yeah.
Too straight.
But then after like Blind Johnny performs, which was strange, Jesus gets on stage and like starts
Yeah.
a war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he just like, I'm like, why did you just, why? Like, it was so unnecessary, Jesus. Like, you just want to be center of attention. Like, way to upstage Blind Johnny over here. You know what I mean?
He didn't want the spotlight off of him. He's like, I'm Jesus. I still need to have attention. So focus on me.
If you're all going to be in a room looking at a stage, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Narcissist
And then-
vibes.
But when he talks to his mom, then too, the little like illuminating Virgin Mary, she's like, son, what have you been eating? Are you doing well? Like, do you guys remember that part?
Yes,
Where
yeah.
What the fuck?
I think it's just he had to call his mom, and
Yeah,
I guess that was like the time.
His dad told him he had to call, so he's like, "Hey, mom."
Okay, here I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Virgin Mary was a virgin when she gave birth.
Yeah.
She didn't die a virgin,
No,
right?
because she. Okay.
Okay,
Are we
so-
talking
so-
about in this movie? Or are we talking biblically?
Either or.
Biblically, she sleeps with Joseph after. 'cause
Yeah, she was married.
Jesus
to
has a
him.
brother.
Okay, so I'm just saying. Feel free to.
She's
I'm just saying.
Brother?
When we talk about her now, should we call her Virgin Mary? Like it's like we know you had sex. Like we know. Are
She
you just
still was a virgin when she gave birth to Christ, and that's all that matters in the
Could
Bible.
you imagine only being known for that? Like
Yeah,
I
they
would be
don't-
like,
they
no,
don't
I
focus on the New
begged.
Testament,
Like,
man. They don't focus on that shit. They're just like, that was a mistake. Like, go back to the
They're
old
like
shit.
no other sex counts.
Yeah,
She's like the biblical one-hit wonder.
yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
So they just like she did one thing and then like they were over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Because there isn't a lot of documentation about her in the Bible, is there?
Not really, no.
I think they let go of her after
She's
a while.
woman. Her
Right.
job was done. She gave birth.
She gave
Same with
virgin birth.
Eve.
And
Like, she doesn't really get much of like a point. Like, it's just she ate an apple that she wasn't supposed to in
No,
Bad
that's-
Eve.
Yeah, Eve. Yeah, Lilith.
That was it.
doesn't-
That was all she was known for.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
think Job's wife gets a name. I think she's just
Nope.
Job's wife.
Job's wife.
So yeah, classic
this is
women
a
in the
lot more
Bible.
than I know. Classic.
Classic.
Another thing that so guys, this is the last thing I wrote down because I was expiring. One of the craziest parts of this movie is when Jesus is fighting the vampires, the lesbian vampires, and they do like a flashback to him preparing for this fight. And one of his defense mechanisms was that he ordered an extra garlicky shawarma
Yes.
and then breathed on her and she died. Do you guys remember that part?
So garlic does work. Like it just
Only breath. You like if you ate it, they'd still live, but if it's breathed on them, apparently not.
So it just needs to be aerosolized.
I guess so.
So we could have like smoke bombs of garlic to fight vampires.
Now, yes. That's how
I'm
we're
just
gonna fight the
thinking.
apocalypse.
Just
of vampires.
marketing brain.
I'm glad that you guys went the marketing route because I was just kind of dumbfounded that a group of people sat down and wrote this and then they're like and then filmed it and they're like, this is a really good idea.
What I don't understand, and like maybe this is where the budget really went to. The like one dance scene and there's the ladder. I was like,
the
it
ladder.
was good. They were really good at that dance scene with the ladder. And I'm like, I had no idea what was going on at this point. I don't know. But there was a ladder and they're dancing and their moves were in sync. And I was like, I couldn't do that. I have no idea why you're doing it, but I couldn't do it.
That's
The
where the
dance
budget went.
teacher?
Choreography.
Yeah, like what is that movie? Oh, the cheerleading one. And they pay for like the jazz
Bring It
hands
On.
guy. Okay,
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Same guy. But he improved in this movie because, like I said, they were in sync with the ladder and they just did their thing. And I was like, I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm
Okay, we should
with it.
adapt it for stage.
Oh,
Like the whole movie.
Like a
oh,
Broadway?
Yeah.
That's actually a
Yeah.
fantastic idea.
There's Jesus
actually
Christ
a
Superstar. I feel like Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter will be right up there too. You know?
Do you think we need to ask permission?
No. I
No.
feel like they're not gonna care.
They have no money left to sue us.
Yeah, they'll make money. People will start watching that movie after us. Like,
I will
No,
give
she's
for
not.
free on YouTube. I'll give them $100 and I'll put their link in the comments.
yeah,
They were really heavy with the musicals in the beginning, but then it just kind of died off. There was no more singing after that.
Budget.
no more
That's why it took
dancing, no
2
more
years.
singing. It was over.
They did say in the credits at the end, they did say some financing was given to them, and some of it was from the University of Ottawa. So
Was it filmed? It was filmed in Ottawa.
It was
wasn't
filmed
it?
in
Yeah.
Ottawa.
It's gotta
so
be. I think it was like part of a film festival for them.
It was
Like,
yeah,
they
it's
enter
very
in film festivals.
very
yeah.
theater drama class.
The Ottawa
quality.
Drama Center donated to
Yeah,
them.
pretty much. But it's like still $100,000 back then. That's still a lot of money to get financed. I can't even get that now for anything.
But like, what's that? So I would classify that as like a student film, but it's like, I mean, $100,000 is like an indie budget. So this was really like an indie film.
Yeah.
that's what
In
I thought this
2000.
was. I thought someone in their basement had this idea and like started walking around the streets. And I first thought it was Toronto, not Ottawa.
Right.
And I was like, they're just walking around the streets of Toronto and just doing their thing with like no script, just off the top of their head.
Yeah,
That's what it
freeballing.
felt like to me.
Do you think-
Seriously, like I feel like it says there's like one script writer, like when it says written by, it's one name, and I'm
Yes.
like, was he like, you can't change anything,
Right. Do you
or
feel-
was he
or did
letting
people
them
go
have
off
too
script?
much? Yeah, like so, like
Right.
I want to see the written script next to the movie, and I want to see if the visions are different or the same. Like, was this more of a directorial vision, or maybe the actors went a little? I mean, again, I think the VO overdub, I feel like really took away, because trying to act with just your voice over top of your physical actions, I can understand doing that for the beach scenes. Everything else, no idea. Like they had
Maybe
scenes indoors.
Maybe the screaming was off script. That's why it went on for so long.
They couldn't edit it out. They couldn't be like
somebody's
bloopers.
mom.
Just like, this is my big moment.
The
I
best
hope the
acting
Academy
they
is
had.
watching.
My son's gonna be so proud.
I think she was like the director's mom. There was a part where like
That makes sense.
there's a bit.
Like, Mom, want to be in my film that's going to make it real big?
Yeah, I feel like that's how I would act in my child's film too. Like, I'm gonna be the best, biggest star in this film. I'm gonna make you so proud.
Just scream.
Aw.
Just scream constantly.
Ah.
Yeah,
No,
I
for
mean-
sure.
I mean, I did pay money to see this. Like, I paid dollars to go see
like you for real life paid dollars
in
Like,
real life, and I waited in line to go see this movie.
you waited to go see this.
That's
the-
crazy.
Guys, the lineup was not long. Like, let's be real. But, like,
Let's be honest.
I had to. There were maybe like two people buying tickets in front of me for a different movie, but I paid. So I mean, I can't really make fun of it. I actually paid money. And guys, what happened at the end? I don't remember now. I watched it literally this morning.
So the vampires turn back into human, and then all I remember is this last
Right.
line. And Santos and Jesus are talking, and Jesus is like, "Hey, I thought you guys were lesbians," and the lesbians are like, "No, we're bisexual." And then Santos and Jesus like high five, like it was the greatest thing ever.
And then they take off in a plane, and it's over.
Yeah.
yes, but the lesbian vampire and Megan, no, her name wasn't Megan, Mary, like they hug and get together.
Yeah,
They get together, which was
Yeah.
like the
It's a
relationship
love
we all wanted
story.
to happen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I do want to say, like, this movie had so obviously all their gay themes, you know, with the lesbian shortage and all that in the newspaper and stuff. This actually was released before it was legal for gay marriage in Canada.
Yes.
So very progressive for its time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jesus was extremely supportive of the lesbians.
which
Oh,
I didn't
Like,
understand.
I
Like
never-
Christianity does not agree with this, but okay.
No, but like everyone in the movie was kind of like excited and supportive and just saying, well, they're not that bad. They're not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That bad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And like speaking of like because we do sometimes do problematic, and like it's great that there's lesbians, but like still society, lesbians are always more welcomed in society than gay men.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
course.
like that So why was like the problematic is like why where are all the gay men then? Like it was like gay lesbians, but what about gay men?
I
Like
thought it was like so frat film boy to just
yes,
include
yeah,
lesbians. You know what I mean? Like
yes,
not to be, like high fives to all of my lesbian friends, but like they're just like you said, they're like the normalized genre. Like
Yeah.
they're
yeah.
socially acceptable genre for a bunch of guys to be like, yeah, we should make all the vampires lesbians. That's so hot. You know what I mean? Like so
But they do also have a trans person, like in this film.
oh they
Uh,
did.
yeah, they
Was
in
he
the credits.
trans or just
In the
drag?
credits, they say transsexual. That's the credits. In the credits, they are a transsexual person, or I think they said transvestite at the time.
I'm sure they did.
Language,
Yeah.
You know, so a trans person, and I thought this was one of those scenes that I loved it, then I hated it because it was like Jesus is hurt, and he's on the street,
Right.
and like the religious guy comes in, he's like he prays but he fucks off anyway, and then the cop says, oh no, I don't have to care after 6 p.m. and he leaves, and then you see the trans sex worker on the street, a trans female sex worker, and she comes over and she brings him and she cleans him up at her house, but she gets a little weird with it, and that's where I was like, it's like, of course, ACAB, thank you so much, you for taking him in, and then you just had to wear lingerie and wipe him sensually. I'm like, that
Yeah.
could have been a good scene. Could have been good, and then you made it weird. So I was like, oh, this is so progressive, and then
Yeah, the
no.
representation of a trans individual was
Yeah,
too
'cause
creepy.
Have a problem.
Well, it was to be empathetic and then to be creepy. It was like they were
Yeah.
more empathetic than the religious person and the cop, but then
Then they had to make a
creepy.
joke of it, which is like too
Yeah.
like they had to, which it was a super cool moment. And I think seeing it now in comparison to back then, I had the same thoughts where I'm like, oh, perfect, that's lovely. I love that they did that, but they're not doing it for the reasons that I want them to be doing it today.
No.
Like they're just doing it because they thought it would be funny.
oh my
And
god, yes.
I was just like, okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Another kind of like frat boy mentality sort of
Yes, yeah.
thing,
yeah.
which is
And the
unfortunate.
doctor? Do we
Oh my
remember
God.
Oh, yeah.
the doctor surgeon
No.
guy? What was his? I didn't understand what. See how
I-
much we've talked about this movie without mentioning him. That's what
He-
I mean.
I don't know
But
what
he was
he
in
did.
so much.
I don't know what he was doing.
I don't even remember him. I'm not gonna
He
lie to
was
you guys. I'm like, what are we
surgeoning
talking?
bodies and like making out with their organs the whole time. He's like, and then
Yeah,
like
I don't
Lushes
know
does
talking
the
about.
ultimate fight at the end where he's in two places at once, and one of them is fighting this.
What are we
doctor.
talking? What? Did
Wait, the
Yeah.
blonde guy?
Yes, with the
Yes.
one eye. Yeah.
Like,
He was
okay.
making out with organs?
Yeah, like I don't
He's like,
remember that either.
He's like,
Did I not-
sucking
did I see
on
the,
a
like,
heart.
What? Did you guys see like the extended version?
Yeah, I didn't see
The
that.
porn version. I thought at first I thought it was gonna be a porn. I was like, oh my god, did I get the wrong movie? This is the budget.
It has porn vibes for sure.
It does. At the beginning and the music, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. Sure, I'll still watch it.
Yeah,
But
like,
like, I was like, oh, but
might
yeah,
have made
like,
more sense if it was, but what? Okay.
it would have. The plot would make more sense if it was a porn.
About lesbians,
God.
100%. Like it should have been an
The
atheist
plot would have
orgy or
made
something.
so much more sense if it was a porn.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, keep that in mind for our live on-screen adaptation.
Making a porn.
Make it a Broadway porn. It'll be the
Yeah,
best
like-
Broadway porn they've ever seen.
I think it would be.
Like
it
I
really
feel
would.
like I'd be the best show. We could start a new genre of Broadway.
Broadway porn.
Broadway
Porn
porn, yeah.
way.
Porn way, yeah.
Sponsored by OnlyFans.
Oh, guys. Don't release this episode until we've patented this shit.
Really like market it, yeah. But with those copyright laws, the
Yeah.
paper signed, notarized.
Porn way sponsored by OnlyFans. That's a fucking gold mine.
It
Oh my
is.
god, can you imagine? They're like singing and stuff, and then
And we could do a
railed at
Broadway
the
musical
same
of just
time.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh my
yes.
god. Feet Finder, get in on this too. Like,
Yeah.
Feet
Oh my
Finder,
God, look at all
OnlyFans.
of
We're here
it.
for you.
Like holding a note while you're like jackhammering somebody is some skill.
It's
I
not
feel
even
like-
vibrato. It's just them going for it. You know what I mean?
Yes. And like, you know how sometimes there's like a screen up just to see what actors are doing? Like there's the acting part, but then there's a camera right at all genitals. So like you can watch it while you're watching the show. Like in screen, picture in picture.
Picture, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, VIP memberships and all
Like
that.
it would be live action in picture. Is that what you mean? Like,
Yes.
in-
Yeah.
Well, and we'll obviously record it for our Pornway streaming app. $10.99 a month, plus you can upgrade for certain things.
Is there
You know?
musical porn out there? Has anyone checked like?
Oh, there
Pornhub, like,
probably is.
I
There's
feel
like
like there has to
Avengers.
be.
There's like
If it exists, there's
musical porn
of it.
though, like where they're singing.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm going into your mind palette. Yes.
Your algorithm's gonna be so crazy.
Right?
No, she already looks at a lot of porn. She's fun.
Yeah, I incognito. I share internet with my
You're
in-laws.
just go incog, go incog. Check
Yeah.
it out. Musical porn.
Oh, we should. And then we could just like, have you ever seen? We did this last year, for our Halloween episodes. Have you ever seen Rubber, the movie with the tire? It's another Canadian film. The tire is alive and it just rolls around and kills people.
I think I know what you're talking
Okay, well,
about.
we can adapt that to a musical.
But it's a
Yeah, like-
condom.
Yeah, well, we can put a lot.
Oh,
of
sorry.
condom jokes in
I'm
there.
still
It's
on
a
porn
tire, but it's called
It's a tire.
Rubber. So yeah, like we were
There you
making
go.
condom jokes and stuff like that. I feel like we'll just go through all these indie Canadian niche films and just make them musicals. Oh,
What
Lin
is
Manuel and Miranda, are you busy? I need some help writing some lyrics.
There's like a whole like Pornhub. I don't know if you can see. Oh, damn phone. But there's a whole section that says musical porn videos.
In Pornhub?
Okay, yeah, there's a little Canadian flag there.
Yeah, it's Canadian, of course.
Pornhub is Canadian. Did you guys
Look
not
at
know that
us.
Pornhub is actual Canadian? Like,
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I know. they're
Yeah.
Canadian.
It's a Canadian company.
it is.
It is. Okay, I don't feel like any of these
Wow.
are actual musicals. I feel like this is a lie.
That's fine. That means there's a hole in the market, and we got that,
That's
guys.
right.
Okay.
Oh, it says official uncensored music video, Tommy Cash Sex Olympics. There's a whole fucking audience. like, like what?
That's kind of a musical.
It's only 3 minutes long. Poor guys didn't. That's sad.
Aw.
Well, maybe
Tommy.
he was going for like it was a race. Like it's the
That's
sex
right.
Olympics.
It is the Olympics. How fast
It was
can
a
you
race, maybe.
Oh my god. Do you think that that's what the sex Olympics are? How fast you can go?
I feel like that's one of the things. You know, you have how fast your fast races, and then you have triple jump. I don't know. Maybe you have to like land it.
Can you like ejaculate 3 times and like
Oh my
get
gosh,
the
you're-
gold?
How
Yeah,
far
like-
can you
like-
go in the sand? Like how
Yeah.
far you get it
Yeah.
and then across the sand
Yeah, the
line?
long
How much
jump.
you Phil?
Oh my
God,
god. Maybe that's Guinness World Records.
It's Olympics. Okay,
It's the
like
Olympics.
yeah.
How, you know, like the how much you can lift with your dick. Like there's lifting challenges.
Oh, right. Like shot like if you could shot put with your dick.
Oh my gosh. Well,
yes.
that's like women with the ping pong balls. Like,
how
you
far
know.
you can
Oh,
shoot
wait.
it?
The
Yes.
yeah.
shot put would be how far you can ejaculate. Shot put.
oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Shot.
Okay, if this isn't the Sex Olympics, I now dub this the Opinionated Lushes Sex Olympics, and then we'll have Geist as like a sponsor there. So we'll have
Sponsored by Geist.
yeah,
I feel like
you know.
spooky music in the background.
How far can you shot your put?
There we go.
Shoot your shot.
This episode took a weird turn.
It did.
No, this took the right turn.
It
for
did,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ,
We're
Vampire
talking.
Hunter, I feel.
Yeah, we're talking about ejaculation that could lead into ectoplasm. Ectoplasm, ghosts. Ghosts back to Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Full circle.
This leads to
Jesus, the Son, and the Holy
ectoplasm?
Ghost. Yeah.
Okay, I just
Ectoplasm.
imagined like everywhere there's just these little paranormal ghost sperms and they don't know what they're doing. They're just because they're forever
You walk
looking
into,
for an
like,
egg.
A
That's just their
mist
purpose.
of ghost sperm every time you like walk around. It's just like floating around in the air. Like,
Could
it's
you
just, like,
imagine?
fog.
They're the
You're
ghosts
taking-
of unfertilized, the sperms that didn't get a chance to fertilize, and they're just constantly in
Just
our
fucking
atmosphere.
everywhere.
Sperm does look like ghosts. Think about it. I mean, like,
Well, and
You
it's like
do.
you always hear that like ghost thing. It's like if you're a ghost, it's because you have unfinished business, and it's like, well, they never fertilized an
Right.
egg.
They didn't.
I think that's what ghosts really are. It's just unfertilized like sperm.
Men ruin everything.
I think I'm gonna wear a sheet over with like black eyes, and people will be like, "Oh, you're a ghost." I'll be like, "No, I'm unfertilized sperm." That's
I
it.
feel like with all these amazing ideas, we could have written Jesus
better
Christ Vampire
Like
Hunter.
a better version. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we are the actual script writers of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So did you?
I feel like a lot of the fight scenes I would have choreographed a little differently. I don't know how you guys feel, but some of them were a bit too long. Some of
They were
them,
very long. Yes.
All of
obviously, these people are not trained.
This whole movie was too long.
It really was. It was like an hour and like 30
It was
minutes.
really long.
And it felt like 2.5 hours.
But it
like,
moved so quick at the same time. It was so slow, but so quick.
There's just too many short scenes all like together, and then like it
Ah,
just,
yeah.
Jesus' sidekick kept changing. It's like first it's Mary, and then it's this Mexican wrestler. It's like I just
First, it started off as the two priests that
oh
really,
yeah,
really.
But
I love.
they were the bad guys in
Mohawk
the end,
hat.
were they not?
But they
yeah.
got killed. On
Okay,
the
I
beach.
was right. Okay, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought that was like his homie. Like, that's who brought him here. Why are you bringing him here if he's like doesn't like what?
As
But
we've
didn't get- two
seen
of his
in
friends got
the-
killed on this beach, though, didn't they?
Yes, that was the guy with
Yeah.
the mohawk.
The guy
yeah.
with the mohawk,
Yeah.
and then the other white guy. But the black priest, he was in
Really a
cahoots with the
vampire.
lesbian
Yeah.
vampires.
The only black person in the movie.
Was the end. Yeah.
I don't know. It's Ottawa.
Yeah,
It's hitting so many.
2001.
It's hitting so many points.
This is like not even. I feel like a lot of these vampire movies have a lot of the same themes too, especially when it comes to religion, because this is not the first vampire movie we've talked about where it's like the religious figure that's like stopping the vampires in the beginning ends up siding with them for power. And the one thing I have to say about that is like, I'm like, you believed in God all this time, and now you have evidence God exists by his son standing in front of you, and now you're gonna turn back on him? It's like I can understand when you don't have evidence that God exists, but like God exists now, and you're still like, no, the vampires have more power. I'm like, it's God. He turned himself into ice cream.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
like he could do
It's the
anything.
same ice cream shop. I don't know. Maybe he didn't order the same sundae.
Well, the waitress. Did you see what the waitress shirt? It wasn't Hooters. It was Straight Shooters.
Right. I was trying to read what that said.
Straight Shooters. So I wonder if that was like undertones on their straightness at the restaurant. Gays not
gays.
allowed.
Yeah, only lesbians.
Do you think that God appeared as a Sunday because Sunday is the holiest day of the week?
It could be like that.
Was
another
that a
Easter egg.
Sunday,
But he
though?
wasn't.
Is that an Easter egg?
But it wasn't a
I think
Sunday.
so.
It was just a cherry ice cream.
That is a Sunday.
No,
But
a
if you
Sunday.
Sunday's ice cream
Something
with
on top of
toppings.
Sunday, it's like
Is it? I feel
Yeah.
like we're going to
But
like
that wasn't toppings. That was
definition-
topping.
definition
like,
of what a
Just
Sunday
whatever
is.
goes on top of an ice cream. It doesn't have to be multiple. It's just something on top of it makes it a Sunday.
I guess we'll have to ask God. I don't know.
Dear
I
God.
need rules on Sundays now. Like, what are the rules?
You know what? I'm thinking of a banana split.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Which is a kind of a Sunday.
I literally just went into like a vortex of, did I actually know what the definition of a Sunday was?
I don't know now. I don't know
I
what's
had to
going on
stop
in my
for a
life.
second. I'm like, hold on, wait, what?
I was
It's one of
thinking-
those things. It's
of a
like
banana
describe a
split.
chair, and you're like something you sit on with 4 legs, and it's like that could also be a couch. Like I
Or
have
a
no idea
cow.
what your definition is.
Or
of
a definition of a sandwich, right? Like,
Stuff
technically, a
between
taco could be a
bread.
sandwich.
a hot dog.
Yeah.
I think that is an Easter egg because like there is the one when Jesus is in 2 places at once. Which, by the way, why
That
at
was
the
amazing.
end can he be in 2 places at once? But he couldn't do that this whole movie. I don't know.
I feel
but
followed
but
the
when he's
theme, but yeah.
he's fighting the doctor, and at one point he like sits back in the chair, and before he kicks him, he's like, it's the day of rest or something. So he does like bring it up.
Oh yeah, he
So-
sits down in
Yeah,
that
it is
chair and he's like,
So, and maybe that was a callback. I don't put faith in the writers on doing things like foreshadowing or callbacks or things that like writer
no?
tricks. But maybe he did this time. Maybe.
No,
what
I
did
think
he
you were
say?
right.
He said like, even I rest. What did he say? Like I even rest on Sunday or some shit. I can't remember. But he like lands in that chair and it was crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh,
Guys,
and on the 7th day he rests.
That's right.
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna
certainly
just
did.
start saying that anytime I sit down.
And on the seventh day,
Out loud.
rests.
It can't just be in your head. You have to do it out loud. Like you're at a
like
restaurant.
when you sit down or in the subway.
Do you not
Subway.
know me? Like it'll be out loud. Don't worry. Next
It'll happen all
podcast
the time.
event. And on the 7th day, he rests, and that'll be
The ending was kind of messed up, eh?
yeah. I
Kinda?
mean the
Yeah.
whole thing, but
Yeah.
yes, the ending.
It would be weird if the ending wasn't messed up, but the whole rest
Yeah,
of the
if
movie
the
was.
ending made sense, I would think I was the problem. Maybe.
Right? I'd be like, what the fuck was I doing?
Well, like, yeah, I thought you were lesbians. We're bi. And then they get on a plane and they leave.
By visibility, by the way.
Sorta.
Like by visibility. Good for them, I guess.
It was just such a quick wrap up, you know?
Yeah.
Where were they going? Mexico. Mexican wrestler, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we could-
And yeah.
he was so white. Like there's no way.
You think that
Mexican.
accent was fake?
In Canada? Maybe.
It sounded so authentic.
My thing is like, okay, you're a Mexican wrestler. Like, if you're a doctor, you're not wearing a white coat all day. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like, okay, you don't have to wear the mask the
They
whole
do. I don't know.
time.
There's like a superpower to it or something. I don't know.
It's like a rule.
Yeah.
It's like you'll lose your Mexican wrestling status if you take off your mask.
It's like the Mandalorian. You can't take your mask off.
Oh, right.
And
And everyone kept asking for his autograph, though. Did you see that?
Like oh,
Everyone
right,
kept wanting
yeah.
to
Tell
take
because
pictures
of the
with him.
mask.
He's a real wrestler in real life.
Was he?
I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
it's Doug Ford.
We can't check it. We
No,
can't
that's who
check any of his
produced the
specs.
movie. The actor is. Oh no, you're right.
Jeff Moffat is known
No.
for he basically worked with the director in all the director no, maybe it wasn't the director, maybe the writer did 3 other movies and he's in them all as well. Oh no, never mind. It's the director and the writer have worked on 3 other movies together with Jeff Moffat, who played the wrestler Santos. or
This is a
whatever.
friend.
Yeah, so there was Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter in 2001, Smash Cut in 2009. They did one before Jesus Christ called Harry Knuckles.
That's
I
And
boring.
was just looking at that. I was like, what about Harry Knuckles?
Yeah,
Or
Harry
Dra-
Knuckles and the Treasure of the Aztec Mummy.
There's a movie. Oh my God.
And
There's
it has a
movie that the-
sequel that came out in 2004 called Harry Knuckles and like the Pearl Necklace or something like that.
A
Yes,
porn.
That's
yes,
not a porn.
yes.
That's a porn. For
That's
sure.
a porn.
That actor's name, the guy that played Jesus, his name is Phil Caracas. Caracas?
Carcass.
Carcass. And he did another film called Enter the Dragon.
Porn.
Porn. These are all
I got a
porn.
7 out of 10 on IMDb.
So it must not be bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna
Decent
see
porn?
if any of these people have Instagram later
Yes.
and start sending some DMs. So Danielle, if we end up getting any of these people on as a guest and you want to come on and ask them questions, you are
I have
totally
so many
welcome back.
questions.
Yes.
So many questions.
I have so many questions. This is literally the second time I've seen this film in my lifetime. And I saw the premiere of it in Toronto. And that is not a brag.
Not the flex you think it is. Like,
And when I suggested this movie, in my mind, I was like, because, you know, a younger me had seen it. I was like, oh, it's like a cult classic. And, you know, those friggin', you know, goths was like, oh, it's such a cult classic. You go watch this movie. But having watched it the second time, I'm sorry.
what's funny was that this was actually a suggested movie also in our Discord.
From
my God,
oh,
just said that.
Americans.
yeah,
From
so, like,
Americans.
Are you
but it
kidding
made
me?
rounds.
I don't
America's
check our
really
Discord, so I
suffering.
can't validate for these two and what they're saying, but I'm going to assume yes.
Yeah, because you're not in the Discord. Because you don't.
Well, I'm
use
in
the
it. I
Discord.
don't check it. I don't got
I
time for
wonder
that.
how popular it got in the US.
I
Do you think-
feel like cult status. Like, I watch Found Footage Fest, which is like VCR guys. They have like a collection of VCR tapes, and they get some Canadian ones once in a while, and like that's where I've heard about it. So,
Oh.
yeah,
You think Phil Carcass had a really good career in the US after this movie?
I'm gonna ask them.
Let's ask
Where
him,
was
send him a
where
message.
was Harry Knuckles produced?
Yeah, did you have to do anything to get into character?
How did you prepare for Harry Knuckles?
Did you have
What
to
was-
grow it? Did you shave your knuckles first and then wait for it to grow thicker? Like, how did this happen?
Did you
Right.
not you didn't realize your knuckles were hairy until you felt the stubble grow in, you know? It's like you don't realize you're having mustache hair until after you wax it. And
Did
you're
you
like,
put,
oh man,
like-
it was
Yeah.
bad. Okay, let's go around and give our ratings of this movie before we end. So, Danielle, what did you rate this movie out of 10?
Well, just gonna refer back to my notes. I didn't. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. Twice is enough in my life. But the fact that I was able to have a really cool conversation about it, I'm gonna give it like a solid 7.
Right?
That's
Because you could
high,
talk about
nice.
it, right?
Yeah.
I talk about it, and we had fun, and I remembered, and that I was made aware of the lesbian drop-in center. That's all.
That was a very key point of this movie.
Yeah.
And the sign of it was made on some sort of printer and just hung outside a facility for the movie, and I thought that was a good effort.
You
A
know
lot
what?
more
In
effort than I put in half
2001,
the
that's
time.
pretty much
That's
what
okay.
they did.
7.5 because of the sign.
It's getting higher now.
7.5 because of the
It
sign.
depends how drunk I am. I mean, am I on edibles? Am I getting a little extra 0.5 bump? I mean, it's one of those.
The more I
movies.
drink of this Paloma, it goes up 0.5.
Okay, what about you, Sonia?
It was so bad. I loved it. It's like up there with like, I'm not gonna say it's as good as Killer Clowns Outer Space because I fucking love that movie.
Oh yeah.
But like, just how cheesy it was and terrible. It just made me think of that movie. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
That's high for Sonia.
I'm always like a 2.
I was like,
Even the movie she chose,
you
she was
spoke
like,
so
funny.
highly of it, and then you gave it a 6. So I was like, I just gave it a 7.5.
I'm not good at rating. I just want to throw that out there.
You're like, I'm not good at this, but I'm just gonna throw out a 6 because it's not a 5.
It's not a 5. It's more than a 5, but it's not good after a 5. So it's 6. It's like
That's fair. That's so fair.
yeah.
Okay, what about you, Don?
So I'm only giving it a 5.
Like 50%.
Because like I was so fucking confused.
Was it
I
the latter?
did not know what I was watching. But the only thing that kept my interest is I kept like seeing like Canada things, and I was like, wait, that says Canada. And I kept hyper fixating on that. Like again, I was sick. So I was like, and so that's why I kept engaged to this whole fucking movie.
You're like, Canada. Woo.
Yeah.
You're like,
because
I'm
of the
from
Canadiana.
here.
Yeah,
That's
like,
not bad.
that looks familiar. That's blurred out. That says Canada with the Canada sign. That's a government Canada sign right there in a bus shelter.
That's a Tim Hortons.
Yeah. The Tim Hortons cup. Yeah. That's what I was like.
Did we see? Was there a Tim Hortons cup in the movie?
There
Yeah.
was a Tim Hortons cup.
Unreal.
Yeah.
H.
Yeah.
What's an H?
Yeah. So it gets a 5 because I was confused, but it kept me intrigued with all the blurred out Canadian stuff.
Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with Danielle on this one. I said a 7. Part of it was because like I did see this when I was like in high school years
You
ago.
did?
I didn't see it at Bloor. I love Bloor Theater. I used to go there every year in the early 2000s to see Rocky Horror Picture Show down there.
Yes.
Yeah, back in the day. But no, I didn't know this premiered there. I wish I had known, but I would also have only been 10 years old, so probably not target market at that time. But a few years later, I did end up seeing it and then rewatching it. It's a Canadian classic. Yeah, it's one of those things. I like to talk to anytime I'm talking to Americans that have not seen weird Canadian films. That is one of those ones that I will, remind them of, and yeah. So I think a 7 just for the pure fact that it's like classic. It's bad, but like I go in knowing it's bad.
Yes.
Like I know what I'm getting. It's not like I'm looking for a good movie when I'm putting this on. And like I can go pee during the fight breaks.
Yeah. Fight breaks are long enough for peeing.
Yeah, like I don't have to pause it or nothing. I'm just like, oh, this
Yeah.
will take 10 minutes. Like, let me go. Oh, she's screaming. Okay, this is enough time to
That's
drop
a
the
great
news.
time to
When I
go.
get back.
Yeah. Like I'm good.
I'm gonna go pee then. Less of a headache. I'll have to deal with later.
Exactly. Which is why it's like, yeah, it's one of those movies that's just like fun, but not for the reasons I think it's supposed to be.
Okay, speaking about the screaming again. Yeah, do you think they had to do multiple takes of that scene?
No,
And, like,
she did it all. Just one take.
I'm just wondering if
One
they
take.
did have to do multiple takes. The headache that they probably had after, like, were they having? Maybe the budget went to Tylenol. I don't know.
No,
now
that
all those
causes
people have
autism.
autism.
Don't do it. Jokes. This is a joke.
Jing.
I think maybe they did do multiple takes, and then they just cut all those takes together.
Oh yeah.
And that's
I'm
why it's
hoping so
long.
because one straight shot.
Well, thank you so much, Danielle, for coming on. If you want to plug your stuff here, we'll always leave all the links and stuff in the comments below. But
Oh,
you can-
sure. Geist is a show where I interview people that have had paranormal experiences. We are part of Spectre Vision Radio, and we're available on all platforms.
Woo! So yeah, if you're looking for something a little spooky this month, definitely check out Geist, a fellow Canadian podcaster.
Thank you, guys. It's so cool that we did this.
Yes, thank you.
I
for
was really
coming.
excited. No, I love you guys are my favorite Lushes, and I was so happy to be on here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this ridiculous movie.
It was great. It was a great pick. Like I was, you sent like a few picks, and I was like, no, this is the one. Like,
This is the one.
yeah,
I
the fact
sent
that
him,
you
like-
brought it up, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, you know this one. No, this is it. This is perfect.
I have a habit of going and seeing weird movies in theaters. And
One
I'm
day,
glad
let's all go in person and see a weird movie.
I would love that. That would be so cool.
Yeah, well,
we
like,
could go see like The Darker Side of Oz or something awesome like that.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
We're not that far. We're like
We're only a bus
go-
ride away.
yeah.
Only
That's-
one bus ride away. You're only one vampire hunter away.
We'll start measuring in Jesus Christ.
How many Jesus Christ vampire hunters is this?
Oh my god, he's like only 5'2", so I imagine he'll take a few.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only 1,000 Jesus Christ away. Like,
I'll see you in like 20 minutes. I'm about 50 Jesus Christs away.
yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late. I'll be about 1.5 Jesus Christ. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
I'm running 2.5 Jesus Christs behind.
How
We're gonna start
measuring
saying
time
this.
now.
No one's gonna know. We're just like, yeah, we're just being blasphemous.
Oh, I'm gonna
for
say that
fun.
from now on, and I don't care if anyone knows because we
No
know.
one's gonna understand. You'll be like, listen.
No.
Okay, thank you so much to our listeners out there. Make sure to check out our Patreon where you get some bonus stuff you can follow for free. But of course, we have stuff at our $2 tier all the way up to our $20 tier VIP. So definitely check that out. And of course, like we talked about earlier, join our Discord. We have talks there. We ask questions. We post first news there. So definitely check that out. Definitely check out Danielle from Geist. All their links will be in the description below. Thank you so much, Danielle, for coming on. Again, we appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see everyone next episode.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.